I asked you a question about supplier diversity and minority contracting and also diversity, equity, and inclusion. And how do you approach that in a company that is 14,000 strong? And with COVID, and as I think there was a heightened consciousness about some of the racial disparities that exist within our country, how are you as a company, or how you and your company are approaching that in new and innovative ways? What insights have you gained, and how have you made some adjustments to like your organizational structure to address those?
It's interesting. In terms of supplier diversity, that's been something that's been very important to us and our customers for a long period of time. Because we work for very large enterprises that have been focused in this area, I think it's something that we probably have always been sensitive to, but you're never done. It's one of those things you're never finished. For 1 year, for one of our major customers, this was several years ago, we won their supplier diversity award for the year. This is a global company. So we've always focused on those things. As I said, there are some challenges around getting certifications and those things so that you get full credit for what you're doing. But some things in life you don't do just for credit, you do because they're right. And having a diverse supplier base has always been good for our business. In terms of how we're thinking through our issues of diversity and inclusion, it's something that we're working through. I don't have all the answers. I'm still looking for people to figure this out. I think there are some ways that some of my customers do that I'm finding a little bit challenging. We had one session on leadership, and we talked about Jim Collins' principles of a level 5 leader who was humble and ambitious, not for themselves, but for the company. And I turned around to the group, and it was a bunch of our HR folks, and I said, if we could only teach people to be level 5 leaders and ambitious for the company and not for themselves, I wonder how many of these problems that we're having would all go away, right? That to see people as people and have empathy for where they're coming from. We're a great business because we have a lot of entry-level positions. And so we have lots of folks who just come to work because they need a job, and 30 years later, they're a vice president in some business. And providing that kind of social mobility is something that we're also spending lots of time. It's a training issue, it's an education issue, and then it's that empathy issue. Why would you ever speak to somebody you work with that way? And it's just crazy.
Yeah. First of all, thank you for that. And I'm always asking that question because I think it's a real opportunity for us to learn from one another and like other CEOs, and what are people doing and how they're innovating around that. Because it's a challenge, and we're trying to overcome that challenge based on a changing demographic.